Natasha, how are countries in the region responding as tensions continue to rise?
A lot of tension here across the region as we inch toward that Trump deadline at 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. We've got about 12 hours, and so far, nothing seems to be de-escalating. The bombs are flying across the board. Of course, we saw very recently that Truth Social post from President Trump saying that a whole civilization will die tonight, referring to Iran, but then adding that Iran still has time to capitulate. Now, as you said, Iran does not seem to be making any movements in that direction. It has rejected recent ceasefire proposals because it wants a full end to the war. It guarantees that it will not be attacked rather than a mere ceasefire. And as we speak, bombings are continuing across Iran. Meanwhile, Iran is retaliating by hitting targets here in the Gulf. Just in the last few hours, Axios reports U.S. officials saying that more than 50 military targets on Iran's Karg Island have been hit in U.S. strikes. Karg Island is Iran's crown jewel of its oil industry. It's responsible for about 90% of the country's oil exports. Meanwhile, Israel has also attacked rail infrastructure in the country. And here we've had missile alerts going off at various points of the day. Same in Saudi Arabia. But it's important to note that the messaging from Iran's government to its own people remains very it does not appear to be backing down. It remains very much in a spirit of fighting and in a spirit of defiance. So Iran's president earlier today said that there were 14 million Iranians volunteering to sacrifice their lives for this war, himself included. Now, there's no way of verifying these numbers, but we've also had calls by Iran's top military leadership for young Iranians to go out and form human chains around the country's power plants to defend them, perhaps to raise the stakes for President Trump if he were to carry out these attacks. And a top Iranian general calling for the mothers and fathers of Iran to take their young sons out to military checkpoints to guard them. Amnesty International has reported that children as young as 12 years old in Iran are being given guns and told to man these military checkpoints. So this, looking at all this, it does not seem like the attitude of a country that is ready to come to the table, even as these very severe threats from President Trump draw nearer.
Natasha, thank you so much for that report. Appreciate it. Now let's head to Newsmax.